Waves on the tracks, on the track.
I finally found peace. Far, far, far away from you. What's sad is it feels like nothing. Why? How dare you? How dare I let you do that to me? I'd kill you. I'd kill you. But you already killed me. How dare you bruise me? How dare you take me from my beautiful life? How dare you make me bleed? I'm a woman. No. I'm not a woman anymore. Now that you've killed me, I'm nothing. I'm ashamed to have ever loved you.
Good evening, Botswana Kolapeng. How are you doing? Welcome to It's That Time. It's that time, right? It's that time of the week where we have to sit down and talk about the latest trends in BW. I'm your host for the evening, the Gemini with the swagger, the queen of work hard and slay, Vivie A. And unfortunately, today I'll be flying solo because my butterfly is out there fluttering her wings somewhere, handling life. But it's not so unfortunate because I have you guys commenting in the comment section and engaging with me. So during this live feed, please feel free to join in, comment, and just, let's have a conversation. Now, before I continue into the rundown of what we'll be talking about this week, let me just quickly say that we're wrapping up our episodes on celebrating the month of September. That's why I brought out the dress. If anyone can remember, this is the dress I wore when I was emceeing for African Attire on Fleek this year, and might I say, it was quite a show. So I feel like the dress deserved an encore. I would stand, but the way my shoes are set up, no. So quickly, let us jump into what's trending this week. What are we talking about on this week? So we got the news that Sexton is over, but we'll talk about that in the bit. Also, Mrs. Hip Hop, Sasa Class herself, just disclosed that she has tested positive for COVID-19. Busetu and the public are breathing down the government to shut down Francistown Senior School, and GBV cases and rape, amongst the other horrible things that are happening, are on the rise, sadly, in our country. On the top of those lists, controversial boy next door, Lati Swagger Boy, is shooting his shot again. Later on, we'll be looking at a show that almost hit the rocks last year. The year before last. GIMC. We'll be talking to some of the guys who worked as part of the crew in organizing that, as well as the rising star that was born out of GIMC later on in the show. So, just to kickstart the show, let's talk about Lati Swagger Boy. Right? Yo, a whole lot of Sin City in one. Now, beginning of this year, this whole thing, I shoot your shot, has been trending, where guys would hit up a girl that they liked, just in J. I need to try. It started out first as a motivation to people by long a certain somebody who was that crush, and it was on social media. My opinion, Lati took it a little bit too far. Now, 4 days ago, Lati Soga Boy Tota this entire week has been on about Honorable Bay. If you may allow me to read you one of the posts that he said. Oh, need my glasses there. Need 4 glasses for this one. Bogolo joy kwenyuendu. That is Honorable Bay for those who don't know. Everyone knows I've had the biggest crush on you for the longest time. Most people think I'm too ambitious. I do. I don't think so. I am just being true to myself. I love me a smart woman. I'm in the streets only because I haven't found the right one. Yes. Yes, I have had a crush on Kuma too. Well, in my defense, I was single and 26. That's not a defense. Dinner on me, please. But wait, you look more like a camping and wild adventure kind of girl. Wait, no, let's just stop right there. For those who don't know, Burulukan Yuendu is the former Minister of Trade and Investment. She got the nickname Honorable Bay because she's a very incredibly beautiful woman. And for her age and that position, it made her the people's favorite. And she did play the role very well. We appreciate what she did for our country in that time, which is why I feel like this is just disrespect. Before Bukhulu Kwenuwendu, Latiswaga Boy shot his shot to Miss GK's. Another beautiful woman just doing her thing in the media industry and making Botswana look absolutely beautiful. My opinion, I know you didn't ask for it, but here's how I'm going to dish it to you. Shoot Your Shot 2020 is not supposed to make people embarrass people. If you're gonna holler at women of that stature and that virtue on such a public platform, knowing how your personality or your creativity has been put out with all the scandals that have been linked to your name, Lighty. None of those women would want to be associated with such kind of behavior. I know in your post you say you like yourself a smart woman, ambitious woman, but how about you look for ambitious women in your own lane? Moving on. No shade, guys. I mean this from like a very good place. I love the fact that he's taken his confidence and put it out there, but maybe you want to try approach this woman in a more secretive, like behind the scenes, because they have, you know, siriti, nalamaiteo. Anyway, Saxon. Saxon is a nickname born from Baxon and Sasa class. Local rappers, Libone, their link was done by Shoot Your Shot. Imagine. So just before COVID-19 gave us, put us into lockdown or during lockdown, I'm not sure. Um, Social media went crazy when Sasa posted a picture saying, "Hey Baxon, I heard you got a crush on me," followed by a series of pictures and back and forth commenting. These two grew to be social media's favorite because many were wondering, why Baxon? Nobody was wondering why Sasa. Why Baxon? Mutakarapa Baxon, yes, they engaged in a relationship and it was very colorful for 5 months, my opinion. This was the biggest, most well planned guerrilla marketing scheme I've ever seen. Because in a space of, let me tell you why I say that. In a space of 5 months, these two essentially released the biggest, most impactful project I've ever seen. Best Things in Life, Mosoroto. Also, the following just grew tremendously. Baxon gained almost close to 10,000 plus followers in just that period. And Sasa Class, well, she gained more haters than, but then it's the hip hop scene, you understand. Where Sasa is, haters will follow. After all, she is Mrs. Hip Hop, right? But now all of a sudden the relationship comes to an end and both of them are posting. I never believed in this that it was actually real. From the beginning, I was convinced that this is just marketing. It makes sense. We want focus on us, so I not say Rajwal. It's controversial that allegedly Sasa Class, people always point her out to be a gold digger, to always be in relationship for status. You know the drama with Ozzy F. Teddy, and I don't even want to get into that one. But it's the news that always follows her. So I'm not surprised if this would turn out to be one of the marketing, you know. After all, the boy got more advertising, more promotion, and people got to actually hear his music a lot. And I say, you know what? Big up to you guys. And everybody who's worked with you guys to put this all together, big up to you. Because otherwise, you got to do what you got to do to get through in the industry. And you guys found a way. Holla back to you. But still on Sasa Class, here is something very interesting that she posted on Twitter. Local rapper Sasa Class posted a claim saying she has tested positive for COVID-19. But anyway, let me not get into it. Let's our butterfly got a chance to comment on this issue, so let's hear what she has to say.
Thank you, Vivie. And while we are at it, we got to see Sister Class disclosing her COVID-19 status being positive. I'm sure everybody was shook. Man, I was so moved. And I happened to come across another post when somebody was saying, and get paid. And I was just there wondering, dude, but like, is it worth gambling with our lives just because Rajauta or Ranyata, or we just have these funny feelings that her status is not what it really is? But anyway, do engage with us in the comment section and let us know how you feel and what you think is the case with this. But other than that, we send in love, butterflies, and sunshine to Sister Class. She also went on to say, she's not panicking, she's calm, she's not even stressing about she's just doing the necessary precautions. She's sanitizing her hands, she's social distancing, her life ne le rona batho ba kwa nte gore a thibele mogare ona re apart, like she's she is social distancing gore rona le ene gona le space gare ga rona jaaka motlhaga wa gagwe. No shade. Once again, sending love and butterflies and sunshine to Sasa Class. And thank you so much, Sasa, for sharing your status with us and remaining calm and positive that you'll definitely recover from your status, which is COVID-19 positive. Judy, man, I'm really, really stressed out. How and do you feel, man?
So guys, that's it from the butterfly, but yeah, she makes really, really, really valid points. The distance between the gap. No shade. Honestly, no shade. But one would have to wonder, like I just mentioned, that I feel like the Sexton case was guerrilla marketing. And speculations are spewed after that Twitter post that is she being for real or she is being paid to allegedly being paid to pose as a COVID-19 victim. Remember that people are still confused amidst this COVID-19 time. And majority speculate that our local celebrities are being used to pose as, people who have gotten one of the victims who have gotten COVID-19 so that the crowd remains scared. But then at the same time, we see actual footages of people suffering from COVID-19 effects. Sasa went on to say that she had lost her sense of smell and taste. And up until now, they haven't returned. Honestly, I wondered what Tando's opinion about this would be. And, the butterfly never disappoints. Please take a listen to this audio. Let's hear what she has to say.
Well, I, for one, are so confused with this, man. Hey, this could just be a stunt. I said could just be a stunt, like any other artist out there. By a stunt like this when the whole pandemic started falling deep and heavily in our country. But also, I'm looking at this other angle. I'm thinking this could be legit. I mean, it's not like the disease is not here. And I have my cousin's friend lost her dad recently on Sunday, to be exact, and the dad had COVID-19 for about two weeks. Yes, for about 2 weeks. So yeah, the disease is real, the disease is here. So I don't just want to bypass it and think, no man, because this is an artist, this is a creative, and he knows people who know people. I mean, the disease travels. It's not and what's not. So I really have nothing straight to say other than let's just sanitize, stay safe, and take care of ourselves.
So guys, that's definitely I agree with Tando 100%. Remember, you guys have to, whether or not the disease is here, whether or not you believe it's here or not, it's better for you to protect yourself than to be sorry later when you actually find out that it's true. It's better for you, oh, thank God I wore a mask. Thank God I took precautions. Rather than, hela, or no, I want COVID. I still see people walking around without the mask, and it's bad. Um, for people who don't believe that Sasa's claim is true, there's a video that we're going to show you in a bit. But before that, let me just say hey to the people who are commenting. Guys, thank you so much because that shows so much support. Let me just quickly just get into. Sorry, I have 4 eyes. A child, I can't read. Okay, we're on. So Atimo Sehat. Hey babe. She says, "You're looking beautiful. Thank you so much." Khaone Kitsurile went on to say, "I love your show, babes. You're killing it. Thank you so much. Sending love, sunshine, and butterflies." Also, Ela, we have a crush. Kitsopogola says, "Your voice, Vivie, na kya go rata medinor." Anyway, here's a video of Sasa showing us the receipts, the receipts of her testing positive for COVID-19. Take a look.
For the weirdos, there's my name, Sarnomutlahudi. That's my government name. There are my results, Miss Coco V, positive. Unfortunately for me, I suffered symptoms I still cannot taste or smell. I had a serious fever, going hot and cold for 2 nights. It was not fun, guys. Honestly, I thank God that my symptoms aren't as bad as some people, but it could be different for you. People don't all have the same symptoms. Please take care of yourselves, guys. This thing is real. This is not a stunt. This is not me getting paid by the government. There are my results.
Okay, you got it. What more do you need? Follow her at Mrs. Hip Hop. Like her, love it, hate her. We don't care. She's still doing her thing. Anyway, still on COVID-19, there's been a rise in the cases, rise, drop. Tota at this point, now I don't even know who to believe. But if it involves children, I feel like the matter really, really needs to be taken to hand. Now that schools are open, people need to be super careful, right? Because schools are the one place, it's just like entertainment, they're the one place where people gather. So if there's one outbreak, the whole school is affected. Bosetu and the public are strongly on the government's neck about shutting down Francistown Senior because of the rising cases of corona. I don't think you guys have to think twice about this. Shut down the school, test the kids, and wait for the results. Do not let them go home because if they go home, it spreads. Literally. Okay? Anyway, now we're moving into an issue in Jela Masola Meal. Honestly, I don't know what is happening to Botswana. I'm going to say Botswana in general because I can't pinpoint saying it's feminine, it's a female, or it's a male because this is gender based violence and it's growing at very staggering numbers. It's insane. What is happening? What are you people doing? Lo shata ka eng? Le stresswa ke COVID. Le stresswa ke 2020 because minyaka ga yo. What is stressing you? Do you need money? Gender based violence cases are on the stagger. Same thing goes with rape, left, right, and center. Recently, we had a GBV case where somebody died, allegedly. She was found lifeless in the vehicle of her ex fiance. And yesterday, we got another report of a father and son having raped a 2-month-old babe. It's just, it's disgusting, honestly. Because now this goes to tell us rape is no longer about, hey, she was dressed provocatively, She was walking, flaunting this. What does a 2-year-old have to flaunt in front of somebody to develop maikutlo a kukere? There's a sickness and it needs to be plugged out. Here's what my butterfly had to say about this issue.
Now, while we're at it with these sorts and types of abuses in our country and the ridiculous rates at this moment, can I please have a moment of silence for an angel that heaven has gained this week due to the hands of a fearless man? Moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen, for Thelma Oabile. Amen. Yo guys, I genuinely still feel gore has a fiance, whatever. Sena sa ga Thelma is very fearless. Kur o brave, and brave is small words for him. He's just patong khat sabi sipa, what is he? Yo, hey, Magaiva. Yo, wow, guys, this was the most wildest thing ever. And I'm not saying this because I'm not saying this because in fiance, we've had different types of passion killing before, but I'm saying this because this was an abusive man. And she knew what Mosadi was complaining about. But actually, before I get into detail, let me just take you guys on a recap in case you missed it all over social media. It's been allegedly reported that Thelma's husband or fiance picked her up at work on Thursday morning. No, or Tuesday afternoon, because she went missing Wednesday morning, and was found, her body, lifeless body was found on Thursday. Yes, was found on Thursday, and she was gone, guys. So apparently Thelma was about to call off the wedding. She was to call off the wedding, and she did not want to get married anytime soon or at all, because she found out this man of hers wasn't willing to change, wasn't about to change, because apparently he's an abusive man, and he was always on some, I'm gonna go to church, I'm gonna seek counseling there and there, I'm gonna work out, it's gonna all work out, and mabarabara are ebile na kilare ene kana ke tender boy, what's not, only for Mogele to find out. No, Boyza is not. But anyway, guys, that's basically the hints of it all. I really don't want to go on and on into detail with this. It's we all seen from social media, I want to believe, because this is a very fresh issue. But yes, to add on it, the ex reported physical abuse. The ex being Resego Nkele reported physical abuse the time she was dating Tato, which is the fiance of Thelma. Reported this abuse in July 2015. Good, I'm just there like 25 years back. 5 years later, 5 years later, this man still doesn't understand a woman's worth, literally. So yes, while we are at it, the court was told that the matter was still fresh and that the accused should not be granted bail, as he has to be protected from the public. Yo, kile itse Botswana ene kile tshepa ene kile understand. You're gonna go do the most to the accused, which is it's very complicated matter to touch, to be protected from the public, because I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie. My people, as much as the cases or the issues dealing with rape and gender-based violence, those who are against it are very violent to people who actually abuse people. So it was a good move that Tato had to be protected. Anyway, he's to appear for status update on the 5th of October. So until then, we're still just going to be hoping that he gets his punishment. And my own opinion, I really don't even have an opinion. I saw somebody add, in my own opinion, I'm going to be following this case until the punishment, like a death penalty. Yo, my heart's skipped. Because I really, as much as I'm mad and we've lost a sister, we've lost a cousin, an aunt, we've lost a potential wife, we've lost a girlfriend, we lost a friend, a colleague. I'm not sure if death punishment, Vivie, I really don't know, man, but I'm not sure if death punishment does it for me. But anyhow, please do engage with us on the comment section or call us on the number below on the screen and let us know how you feel. And I know this is a very, very sensitive and fresh matter at the moment for our country, but let's try to engage and let's hear what you have to say on this issue. Yeah, banna ba eleng gore ba re betsa ebile ba re bolaya.
I asked myself at some point, I came across a post that said, hey, let's go walk to raise awareness for gender based violence. What is walking going to solve? After walking, what would you have achieved? How many people facing gender based violence during the hour that you were walking were saved? What is the point? If you're raising awareness, isn't social media and the media doing enough? And that you, as the people taking action, should be doing something that would change something physically for us to see, Hori, indeed we're making a change. Here's my suggestion. Instead of you guys wasting an hour or two on walking with signs and boards saying, hey, protect our women, women matter, stop gender-based violence, or somebody telling a sad story of what happened, here's what you can do. Why not sign a petition for a law to be changed that is said to be helping or protecting the rights of people who are violating other people? If it were up to me, these people wouldn't even be going to jail. Gender-based violators, hella bona, they wouldn't be going to jail, especially by rape. Kind of these people are literally raping anyone. It's not about just the women, the young girls, you know? It's about the children, even the grannies, like, ow, ow. How sick are you to be even thinking of raping an old woman? If it were up to me, I would follow the rules of the Old Testament. If your right eye causes you to sin, remove it. I think you know where I'm going with this. We'll end it there. Anyway, it's a very touching topic. So if you have any more comments regarding that, hashtag TTOT on Twitter, on Facebook, and we'll follow you. Tag me at Amagalandinoge on Facebook or at Vivie A Reloaded, and I will follow what you guys have to say. And here's a short clip about Miss T, if we could. Such a beautiful soul. May her soul rest in peace, and my condolences to all the friends and family who lost her. May justice be served. Eventually, it will. If they don't, then God will provide. So, another pressing issue that's burning my chest. Botswana is said to be adding Swahili to our curriculum. I don't know what's wrong with our education system, but to my understanding, Swahili is the number one most spoken native African language in Africa. But here's my question. Why must we learn it? How is it going to be useful to us unless you're proposing hore Africa will no longer have borders and people will be free to move in between countries without border restrictions or passports? Then yeah, sure, Ari tuten Swahili, Shona, French, you name it. But how is Swahili going to benefit us as Botswana? Let me tell you one thing. The registered native languages of Botswana, what are our local languages? The topmost is English. And then the question begs to ask, why is this Setswana? Matter, that's the language we use most of the time. And also, why does the why do they feel the need to include other people and their cultures in our culture before we even offer our own culture to our people? Bana ga ba rutwe Setswana hela. Kana Setswana doesn't, you don't have to teach it like you write it. Hela. It also has to be, I feel like it could be incorporated in another manner to make it, learning it easier. Because note, most of the time, from my experience, I've seen that my classmates were failing Setswana more than any other subject. Mike Batswana. And yet, go batla go add Swahili. My other concern is, o add Swahili, me 93% of every place you go, majority of those people are Kalanga. And they're forced to speak in English or in Setswana if they know it, because we can't communicate with them in Kalanga. But you know that in every business, in every school, in every community, there is a Kalanga person there. And most of the people curriculum. Okay? Before you add Swahili. End of full stop. Okay? Man, just on a note, let me end it there. Our government has a lot of things to review, right? We've been doing the same curriculum for years now. Let me tell you something. We don't need more graduates. We don't need them. What we need is to solve the backlog of people who have long graduated and haven't found employment. The problem is not that we don't have enough graduates. The problem is we don't have jobs. Please review that. Okay? Continuing, let me not talk about our government because the entire year or a decade to solve. But anyway, let's just hope you guys will tweet, share, and talk about it on Facebook just to get them, annoy them so that they know that it's a real pressing issue. I have friends who speak Swahili. I'm not against it, but please, can we just consider our own people? All right? Okay, moving on. So, this is the month of September. We're celebrating events that we could have had in the month of September, or those that celebrate culture. Today, in particular, we're looking at an event that we could have had. Now, this is the biggest event I know, because it's a week-long event. It involves comedy, it involves food, picnics. It's just glitz and glamour and fun for everybody, from kids, from adults, from poets, from wherever you are coming from. This is the show for you. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't reach out to the promoter, but we did get a couple of people to come and talk about it, including somebody who's the ladies' favorite. Anyway, here's a video. Please check it out and we'll talk about this in a bit. That was a beautiful show. Hey, I'm so sad because I never had to go to some of these events that we're talking about. I never got the chance to attend them. But if you remember well, GIMC had a little stint back in the day, but they made a full revival, and last year was bigger. This year I believe, would have been bigger than ever. Anyway, so basically GIMC is Gaborone International Music Conference. It's all about music. It's all about fun. It's all about entertainment. Now, this is a 7-day long event, and it celebrates everything from music, poetry, drama, arts, you name it, all in one, jam-packed, beautiful. showcases talent out of Botswana. But let's hear what one of the organizers had to say. One of the organizers that we managed to reach, his name is Alton Caruso of the Caruso Entertaining industry. He's a good friend of mine, and he's always the like part of the creation of the show. So if we could just dial Alton, let's hear what he has to say about his experience at GIMC. Hello, Mr. Caruso. I'm good, Mutsala. You're live on TTOT, T-Trends on Thursday, and we're talking about GIMC. How are you feeling tonight?
Nice, nice. I'm feeling nice.
You're feeling nice. Tala tuta bev.
Huh?
Osuta bev, Mutsala.
Why? Rukun kama na mo pani.
I don't want to expose you on social media. Let's get right into
No,
it.
I watch this clip and say that is what we are missing out.
Yeah. So your work with GIMC. Wait, before that, tell the public what you do and just a little
Hmm?
description, and then get into GIMC.
Okay. Now, basically, good evening, everyone. My name is Elton Caruso, and I'm in the investing industry, so I've been baking for a while. And currently, I have a management and marketing agency called Caruso Entertainment. So we still do everything from branding, marketing, just across. Because our main mandate is just to help creatives have sustainable development, in their career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, hey, no, I can hear you. So tell us a little bit about you work with GIMC. I don't know if it's like an annual thing because I know you work with events because you do events management in almost any event. So let's talk about GIMC and your experience with the team and the show and everything.
Yeah. I joined Giants in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
After that tragic incident happened in 2017. I think 2018 was one of like the heaviest one we've had due to the fact that we really had to make a statement. So I think I got most at the right time.
You had to regain
It
trust.
was just an experience for me. Yeah, man. It was a task game when you hectic because there's a lot in place. People had doubt, like you know.
Yeah, they had doubts about that safety. So tell us about how hectic is it to organize an event having came from such an incident?
Yeah, hey, man. It's alright. I I was I attended the show 2017.
Yeah.
So 2018 being part of the team, and they told me how everything was 2017 and 2018. Now everything was just different. Like we were working like with nothing, and what we I saw myself every day. Done a lot, with promotion. Like we had to go an extra mile to the fact that people really had to spell us. We interacted with people on a personal level. So it was that
Mm-hmm.
I made.
And then your experience on the mood, like was your work evident last year that you guys had make a powerful comeback, or on what would you say on your part?
Yeah, 20 because I joined January Gray. I was just a newcomer. 2019, I was part of the organizing out of my works. Man, it was nice. It was magical. Like people had started trusting us. Yeah, number trust to one we deliver. You fact that people had started being skeptical about security. So it was on point. 2019 people. I think it was for the first time. You could see what's even or everything was just people were happy. Well, akawona le maphakela batho ba gana tsona speed up. It was
Yeah.
nice to a point like nobody complained.
Okay, so your last words on what would have happened this year, what you would have hoped for, and just the whole COVID-19 situation.
Hey, maybe kind people don't know or no like COVID year jealousy. The line out, the line out was just
Fire.
Kurban or the hell.
Oh, I think we.
Botswana. Di ne re playing hela do tse di seng kana ka sipi ish. So like right now tota re ipotsa gore ga kgang go tla tota ke maaka, but we had moved, leveled up. We're introducing a lot of new stuff, being just the production wise was just on point.
Okay, Alton. Hopefully next year will bring us even more fireworks because I know GIMC never disappoints. They always deliver, and the team that you guys are working with is absolutely amazing. So, thank you for joining me on the show. We'll catch you on the flip side. Where can people get you and stuff like that?
Yeah. No, across all social networks, it's at Elton Caruso. That's Caruso. Otherwise, follow my page, Caruso Entertaining. So it's that simple. Otherwise, for businesses, they can just email me at carusoent
All right. Thank you so
dot
much,
com.
Caruso. Have yourself a beautiful evening.
Nice one, sir.
Bye.
Sharp.
That was Alton Caruso, one of the guys who were helping out organize the GIMC. Organizing an event is always a teamwork. It's never a one man job because a one man job never gets you anywhere. Anyway, I did mention that GIMC unearthed one of Botswana's now biggest newcomer MCs, and well, at that time, he was a newcomer, and he's been growing and going ever since. Matao Kgoreletso, or as they call him, MC Theo Akwalerewood, Siloe. So we're going to be interviewing him, if you could call him, just in a bit to hear what his experience was at GIMC, his hopes for what he had planned for this year. Because if I understand well, he had gotten this as a residency. Mateo, let's call in. Shout out to Rebonya Dobbs Moenyane. Hi, Kadi. Lister Vivian, also shout out to you. Khaone, I'll get back to your comment, babes. Okay? And hi, Tanula.
Oh,
Hi, MC Theo. How are
yeah.
you?
I'm fine. How's it?
Aqualereboot. Siloe. Can you say that for me?
Okay, I'll try.
Oh my God, it never gets
Better.
old. Welcome to Tea Trends on Thursday. We're talking GIMC. Before we get into it, let me understand. You scored GIMC as a residency or as a once-off job?
Uh, I actually scored it as a once off thing the first time, and early after the show, the boss was like so impressed and wanted to like me working at the resident MC. I was supposed to start kadi 1 year as a resident MC.
Mm.
Lebane ba tleng ba feature-rile. So like I scored the residency through the first one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how are you feeling
Mm.
the first time that you got the news that you're hosting GIMC, and how was the experience?
Ay, it's a very interesting story because like I wasn't booked, if you would recall. Next I booked you for GIMC, like it was just
Yeah.
the lineup was just out. It went out and it was final. And I remember I think you know what I'm the resident MC for Sunday Alternate Show.
Yes, yes.
So my boss went on Facebook and went like post, let me call her with my Facebook, and she went like imagine a NC to ele boso imagine a NC to ele NC go Sunday out go NC.
Yeah.
Then about a hashtag guys, come on, hashtag MCTO for GIMC, and that was it. From there I went offline. I went to like I was just busy with something and we get like an offline. I shared her post like an offline. From there, after an hour about one till it mo phone me mo Facebook wa trend now and everybody's like hashtag MCTO for GIMC, more platform on GIMC, more page, more group,
Which was a very big opportunity since you had social media following.
everywhere. There were everywhere more. Hey, my followers everywhere like mobile, Facebook, Twitter, like MCTO for GIMC, hashtag MCTO, putting my pictures, my videos, and that day, in the evening, I got a call from I think is the marketing director wa GIMC. He called me and put out kanto man ni mana watu Tanzania ba go batla yana. I went like, my name is MCT. I want us to talk. Let's meet tomorrow and talk. And we talked, and I got in on the lineup, and the rest was history.
Yeah. So what were your? I mean, that would have
Mm.
been like that's a shock for you to be put on a platform by social media or no, we want you because that shows you where you've moved. I get it. What were you expecting for this year? What mood were you looking for?
This year, because I already felt a brand for crowd. Yeah, me GIMC. There's a crowd for
Yeah.
GIMC. You are easy, you know. You know, the mo age ba holo bana in high town. So like they were already looking forward to like see MC to like no so announce you I'm the resident MC there.
They were
Like they
already
were
seeing you
hype
on that stage.
yeah, they were also hyping me up for you want MC or that please bring him up. But it's alright you get resident MC. So I was really looking forward to it like I just felt monate and I had something working they've never
You had planned it
heard
all.
before.
Mm. So
So
since
like I was just
this
gonna
pandemic has really brought down your plans, and I know that you're not going to be sticking to that plan next year, will we be seeing
mm.
MC Theo making a major waves through GIMC next year?
Come again.
Will we be seeing a different plan for you next year on GIMC, like bigger and better?
We just hoping gore ke e re go bulwa then we catch up and
Mm.
take
Mm.
scene on e le yone re kgone go e maintaina maybe re kgone go e godisa then we can tell gore ke through the performance gore go through the performances tsa ngwaga gore go tla nna yang considering gore re tla re ntse ya mo ngwageng and ke
Yeah.
le ka thata gore ke e re go bulelwa ke le go maintaina level ne ke le mo go yone le go leka go elevate wa bona.
Okay,
I'm
Matawa.
glad
So
that media houses are coming through for me. Okay.
your last word and message to Botswana, real quickly. We wrap it up.
Uh, my last bit would be like MCT is still alive, but to keep following me everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and like it's said, but to keep safe, sanitize, maintain social distancing, be mosquito, and let's stay a corona-free generation.
Thank you so much, MC Theo, for joining us on Tea Trends on Thursday. Please enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Vivie A.
Bye.
Such a
That was a few words from your local yellow bone. Nankafangwa na mwana wa mshimani na a yellow bone. A baby boy. Ki yellow bone, guys. But I'm not single. Okay? Well up. Anyway, that was MC Theo and Alton Caruso talking about GIMC and the beauty. If you have beautiful memories of GIMC, please take it to Facebook, flood the memories, talk about it. Let us keep this industry alive, even though it's because the issue of 50 people is just completely ridiculous. Anyway, from me, Vivie A, the Gemini with the swagger, the queen of workout, and slay, the Khamaila princess, because that is where I'm from, baby. It's love, peace, and happiness from me. Until next time, next week, Thursday, the show will be bringing you a new flavor. Hopefully, we'll have somebody interesting in studio. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at VVA Reloaded. On Facebook, there's like my page, it's VVA. Or just follow me at Amkhalang Dinoche right on Facebook. Guys, tweet hashtag TTOT or work hard and slay, and I will respond to you. Peace out.
I finally found peace. Far, far, far away from you. What's sad is it feels like nothing. Why? How dare you? How dare I let you do that to me? I'd kill you. kill you. But you already killed me. How dare you bruise me? How dare you take me from my beautiful life? How dare you make me bleed? I'm a woman. No. I'm not a woman anymore. Now that you've killed me, I'm nothing. I'm ashamed to have ever loved you.
We's on the track.